students of class 7, your classes have not started yet. Expected that it will start in the first week of May, but a long time will lapse up to that period, and therefore we will be trying to give you some classes on different subjects. And today, as an introductory class, we shall have some discussion on heat, the concept of cold and heat, cold and hot. Concept of cold and hot. You know what is cold, what is called cold, and what is called hot. In the winter period, you feel cold, and in the summer, you feel hot. However, if open at page 1 and make your exercise book ready. However, look at this picture. It's a bowl. It's a bowl that contains some water, and it is, you may call it, as it is in room temperature, you may call it somewhat hot. And then there is another bowl, and the third one is here. Here also some water is poured into it, and when you dip your finger into this water, you will feel a sensation of hot or cold here also and here also. You find, suppose this is hot, this is hotter. This water is hotter, and this is of the three pots, the water that contains in the third one, that remains in the third one, is the hottest water. You can say this up to this. This is hot. This is hotter than this. This water is hotter than this water, and this water is the hottest of the three. You can say this for telling this. You need not be an educated person. Even an illiterate person can tell you that this is hot, this is hotter, and this is, simply by dipping his or her finger. However, when you are told to tell the when you are told to tell, to quantify, tell it in numbers. Suppose when we talk about weights, 5 kilo, 10 kilo, when we talk about money, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 2000 rupees, lakhs of rupees, etc. You can count them. But in case of cold or hot, when you are told to call it in terms of number, যদি তোমাকে বলা হয় একটা সংখ্যায় বলো, how can you tell this? বলতে পারবে? তুমি কি বলবে বড় জোর? এর মধ্যে আঙুলটা ডুবিয়ে বলবে যে এইটা অল্প একটু গরম, এটা একটু বেশি গরম হচ্ছে, এবং এটা খুব গরম। জাস্ট ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডিপ ইউর ফিঙ্গার। আচ্ছা, তাহলে আমরা এই যে উত্তাপটা, এটাকে মেজার করার জন্য, এটাকে কোয়ান্টিফাই করার জন্য, সংখ্যায় প্রকাশ করার জন্য আরেক ধাপ এগিয়ে যাই। আমরা কি ব্যবস্থা নিতে পারি? দেখো, যে ধরো যে তোমাকে একটা বটল দেওয়া হলো, বটল, জাস্ট এ সিম্পল বটল, দিস ইজ এ বটল, with a cork, glass bottle with a cork, and there is some water, and there is a you take a refill, adjusted refill, যখন ওই রিফিলটা, যে রিফিলটা বল পেনের রিফিলটা তুমি কাজ করো, ওর মুখটাকে খুলে দাও, দিলে যে open the tip of the refill when it is exhausted, and take that refill, blank refill, and penetrate it into the cork up to this point. Keep it in such a way that one open end is dipped in water and the other open end remains here. You may color this water. Suppose a drop of ink or blue color is mixed, so that the water becomes blue, and the water will enter into the refill up to this point, and then you take this bottle and this water is red water. You can see it from outside because this beaker, it's a beaker, and it's a glass beaker. You can see the water from the outside, and inside this you put this bottle and then heat, and with a keep it on an oven, or give some heat from a burner. This water will get hot, and as a result, this water in this jar that you have put here into this beaker, this water also will get hot, and ultimately what you will see, that the water of this jar, it is penetrating up to a higher point than before. Before heating, it was up to this point, up to the same level. When you apply heat under this beaker, this water will be seen penetrating up to this point. Why such things happen? Because when you apply heat, this water gets heated and this water too gets heated, and when it is applied on water, it is some type of expansion, প্রসারণ ঘটে, জলটা প্রসারিত হয়। প্রসারিত হলে কী হবে, যে এটার মধ্য দিয়ে এটা ঢুকে পড়বে। এবং যেহেতু তুমি এখানে ভেসলিন জাতীয় জিনিস রেখে দিয়েছো, এখানে ভেসলিন জাতীয় জিনিস দিয়েছো আগে, এটা আমি একটু আগে উল্লেখ করা দরকার ছিল যে এটাকে একটু মেক ইট এয়ার টাইট, ইউ হ্যাভ অ্যাপ্লাইড ভেসলিন all around the cork so that air cannot pass and there is some air gap. You see, when you apply heat into this water also gets heated, but the air cannot be out, it cannot leave the jar, and it will also expand and it will put pressure on the jar, on the water of the jar, and as a result the water will try to enter into higher into the refill. And you can see it, two regions, the expansion of air and as well as the expansion of the water. For these two regions, water will rise up to a certain point. You can see it. And so this is, through this process we can measure the temperature. If you apply heat for a very small period of time, suppose for 10 or 15 seconds, then this the height of the water suppose comes to this point, but if the heat is applied for a long time, this water will rise up to this point. So if the rise of water is measured by calibrating this tube, এটাতে দাগ টেনে টেনে যদি তুমি রেখে যদি এটাকে মেজার করো, তাহলে তুমি বুঝতে পারবে যে এটা তুমি মানে সংখ্যার দিক থেকে বলতে পারবে যে এটা এতটা রাইজ করছে। তাহলে এইভাবে আমরা টেম্পারেচার মেপে থাকি। You can do the experiment repeatedly. First heat the water for a small period of time and then observe the rise of the level of water in the refill, and mark carefully the level of water inside the refill with a pen. Now heat the water of the bowl and do the experiment again and see if the level of water in the refill rise higher than the previous case. In the first attempt you apply heat, or this you may take this water, you may in this beaker the water may be heated from the very beginning, and you may put the jar for some time, and in the second attempt you may keep the jar here into the beaker for a longer period, so that the water in the water column in the refill rises to a greater level, and then also you should mark the level of water again. You can easily measure the height of the colored water column with the help of a ruler from your geometry box. You use scales or rulers in your geometry box and measure it with that. And in the first case you measured it, and in the second case you measured it. So you can understand, you will get two different numbers for two different heights. you can definitely understand the reason of getting two different numbers for two different heights. The warmth of the water was different in two cases, because if you take this water uh, previously heated in a hot condition, and if you put the jar into it for a short period of time, this water will take time to be heated, and if you put it into the water into the beaker for a short period of time, the column will be up to a certain height, and if you keep it here for a longer period, it will attain a different height. And the reason is clear. In case you apply heat here from a burner, the same case will happen. In that case, the water taken here in this beaker may be of normal temperature. Then you apply heat here, so that this water gets heated first, and it also uh, the heat is also conducted to this part, and it gets hot. And you may find out the regions for different heights of the water columns in the refill, and you may also quantify suppose this is 5 centimeters or 10 centimeters, and this is 30 centimeters. That means quantification is possible. হিট প্রয়োগ করে কতটা এই জলটা উঠে যাচ্ছে সেটা তুমি স্কেল দিয়ে মেপেও বলতে পারছো. You have seen clinical thermometer at your home for measuring fever. Have you seen it? Sometimes some member of your family, any member of your family may catch cold, maybe fever, may feel feverish, and you keep a thermometer under his or her tongue and try to feel the temperature. That means thermometer is used to find out the temperature of something of our body. Thermometer is not the measure of length, it is the measure of temperature. The numbers on the wall of the thermometer have been chosen in accordance with the increase of length of mercury column. In thermometer, there is a bulb, you will see it. I can show you one. Just now I am trying to show you one. Do you see it? This is the bulb part. Here is some mercury, and you see this is calibrated. Some marks are given, you can see it, and possibly you can see the mercury that has risen to 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degree Fahrenheit, and the lower scale is Fahrenheit scale, and the upper scale, both scales are given here. The upper scale is centigrade scale. I will discuss it later. Suppose possibly you can see it now. 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degree Fahrenheit below, and above it is the Celsius scale, and this is the bulb part. Here the mercury remains, and you see I am just jerking, giving it a strong jerking so that the mercury comes down to a different level. Now the mercury column has come down. However, this is a thermometer I have shown you. Now some experiments we have to do. In your book the experiments have been given, and it is not possible for me to draw all the figures, so open at page 2, and at the bottom of the page you see two experiments, one in figure 1 and the second one has been drawn as figure 2. Observe the two figures given. Both the thermometers are of the same type. Bulbs of both the thermometers are immersed into the same liquid as shown in figure 1 and 2. Do you think that the height of the mercury column in the two thermometers in figure 1 have been shown correctly? You look at the mercury column of the two thermometers in figure 1. What is your opinion about the height of the mercury columns? Why? Why is the height of the mercury columns of the two thermometers are the same? Simple answer. Because the temperature of the liquid in the glass jar is same. So the reading of the two thermometers is also same. And in the second figure, there is also a glass pot with some liquid, and the two thermometers are dipped into that liquid, but the reading of the two thermometers are different. In one thermometer, in the thermometer that has been drawn in the right, there the mercury column has risen. Apparently it is seen that the mercury column has risen to a smaller level in comparison to the mercury column of the first thermometer drawn in the left of figure 2. So the mercury columns in the two thermometers in figure 2 are different. Do you think that they have been drawn correctly? You look at the figures first and try to find out the answer. What is your opinion? Okay, try to find it out. I will tell you sometime later. Now, the next page, page 3, you can see this figure first. This is a glass pot, and into it is dipped a thermometer. This is one. Here also a thermometer is dipped. So liquid is here, liquid is there. And look at the height of the mercury columns in the thermometer. Here the height is small, and here the height is uh, high, the mercury column is higher than this column. So can you say the liquid in which the container, this is the A container, this container, and this is the B container. Liquid is there, here also a liquid is poured, and what do you think about the temperature of these two liquids for which the mercury column is show difference of length? This column is higher than this one. Why? Now come to the first question. Here in figure 2, in the same glass pot, two thermometers are dipped, but the mercury columns show different heights. That means one is this is a scale of measurement of temperature. This is also another scale of measurement of temperature, and these two scales are different. That is why the mercury columns are also giving different readings. And here you see in the two pots liquid different same liquid with different temperatures are here, and when the thermometers are dipped into them, the hotter liquid, the thermometer which is dipped into the hotter liquid will show a greater rise than the one which is dipped into a colder liquid. এটা ঠান্ডা বলে টেম্পারেচার কলমটা মার্কারি কলমটা কম উঠছে, এটা গরম বলে মার্কারি কলমটা বেশি হচ্ছে। মার্কারিটা কি হয়, খুব সহজে উত্তাপ পেলে প্রসারিত হয়, তাহলে এটার বেশি উত্তাপ আছে বলে এটা বেশি প্রসারিত হয়েছে। এটা মার্কারি থাকে কোথায়, আমি দেখালাম একটা বাল্ব আছে ওর মধ্যে থাকে, আমরা পরে আলোচনায় আসছি। তাহলে এইখানে দেখো in the figure, in this figure there are also two figures. Here you see two mercury thermometers A and B of identical structure. This part is called bulb. The bulbs of these two thermometers are dipped into ice. This is ice that is kept in this container. The heights of the mercury columns have been marked. You mark this part, you mark this part. Put any two different numbers as you like in the blank boxes provided in the figure. Here is a blank box, here is a blank box. You can measure the height using your ruler or scale in your geometry box. Here also you can do the same thing, and then note down the height of this mercury column and this mercury column in these two boxes respectively. In the figure, and there is a figure, in the figure on your left, water is boiling. This is Bunsen burner that I drew some time ago. This is Bunsen burner. This is Bunsen burner. You can see the fire here. It is red marked. This is Bunsen burner, and fire is lit, and therefore heat is supplied. It is applied to the water, and after some time the water will be boiling in this container. Two thermometers, as in the previous experiment, there was ice and now it is boiling water. Two thermometers are dipped into this boiling water. One thermometer 1 and thermometer A and B, and two boxes have been given for you to note down the height of the mercury column in these two thermometers when the water remains in boiling condition. And do this thing. The mark denotes the level of the mercury at that particular degree of hotness when water. So two completely different situations you may notice. One is that water water remains here in ice form, and water is here in boiling condition. This is boiling water, this is ice cold. It has lost its heat to become ice. This is ice, this is boiling water, and at two different situations you have measured the height of this mercury column. Here also you measured the height of this mercury column with the help of your scale, and then write the numbers chosen by you in exact position, give it below. The level of mercury after keeping in hot vapor, thermometer A and thermometer B, after dipping in ice. So the difference, there will be a difference in the level. The first level in hot vapor, when mercury rose to a certain extent, and when you dipped it in ice, it came down to a certain level, and you measured it, and U minus L will be the difference of the temperature. In how many parts should we divide the region between the two marks so that each part may be called 1? Can you tell me? That will be called 1 degree.